Welcome to chair yoga. The half hour, just get in touch, mind, body, breath. Just kind of shake it out for a minute. Just get a good seat to sit on, removing the flesh from underneath you. Let those sit bones root down into the chair. Let's just move around for a moment, just kind of squeezing the shoulders back and forward, checking in with the neck, checking in with the arms. And let's just take a deep breath. And then exhale out the mouth. And if it's available, closing the eyes. You can also just look down at the ground. And I'll ring the bell 3 times to bring us into this moment. Body has weight. Feel your body's weight in this chair. Feel your toes. Body is supported by the earth. Feeling that earth, all these things made from the earth, really genuinely supporting you right now. Body is breathing. Softening the eyes and the forehead and the jaw, the nasal passage, each nostril, and feeling the tracing of the inhale and exhale in the front of your body. Noticing how it relates to the side of the body, the back of the body. So focusing on the front and being aware of all sides. And we'll just do a brief body scan. How are the feet? How are the ankles, calves, knees, thighs, hips, and just the whole lower body from your genitals down. Just how is this lower body? Being without judgment as we check in, just how is this body? And checking in with the belly, all of our organs, our diaphragm, our heart, our lungs. And then the back body, sacrum, low back, mid back, upper back, shoulders. And the whole center, just the center of you, just the core of you, just taking a couple breaths into the center. All these workings happening all the time, our automatic nervous system of just automatically breathing, automatically pumping blood, automatically digesting food. And then checking in with your left wrist, left elbow, left arm, whole left arm, all the fingers. And then right wrist, right elbow, right arm, shoulder, fingers. And then neck and top of the head. Just notice how automatically wants you to sit a little taller when you do this. So just sitting just a little taller when we check in with the neck and the top of the head. And just bringing in a gentle rocking if this feels right for you. So either left to right or front to back, or even a little kind of circling motion. So a little circle sometimes feel good. So still with eyes closed or looking down, we're just checking in with the body, the whole body, holistically, whole body, and breathing in and breathing out. Thank you, body. Still noticing the feet on the earth, sit bones in the chair. And if you're doing the circling motion like I am, you might go the other direction. If you're going side to side, you might go front to back, etc. Just moving, shifting, body has weight and body moves. And slowly coming back to stillness, hands to heart, bowing to your heart. With great respect and love, I honor my heart, my inner teacher. Namaste. And if it's available and you're alone or you feel comfortable saying that, please say it out loud. With great respect and love, I honor my heart, my inner teacher. Namaste. Honoring our own hearts and that wisdom, honoring your spirit, thanking the land, thanking our ancestors, thanking our teachers, thanking our teachers' teachers. Setting a simple intention for yourself. And let's have it be for the rest of the week. What is my intention that would really feel really good to hold just for the next few days of this month? And take a deep breath into that. And then brushing it down your body, brushing it down your thighs, and maybe even off your toes if that feels comfortable. And we'll do that 3 times from the heart. Inhale, exhale, brushing. Good. And then we'll bring the arms up, all the way up towards the ceiling. You can always come to cactus arms. This is always an option. If it's available, go into a beautiful kind of Y for you. And then we'll spread our fingers wide. We'll look up and take 3 breaths. Relaxing the shoulders as you spread your arms away from you, fingers away from you, relaxing the face. Feeling into the vastness of your body, of your breath, of this room you're in, this sky behind the walls that we're in here, this vastness of the universe. It's really taking a second to just, oh my gosh, wow. I can have that vastness, that awareness. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the back of the chair, squeezing the shoulders back. So come to an angle so you can see. So I'm just coming to the back of the chair here, and then I'm going to squeeze the shoulders. So come to the tip of the chair. Yeah, tip of the chair. And then looking up, opening the shoulders, opening the chest here. And let's again take 3 breaths. You're literally opening the heart here by opening the back of the heart. So we often think of the front of the heart. So think of the front and the back. So I'm going to open all the sides. Just taking 2 more breaths. And then we'll bring the feet a little wide, knees out to the side, bring the forearms down to the thighs. We'll do a half lift. So my spine is parallel to the floor. So half lift here, and just gonna look down at my hands for a moment. And if you want, you can kind of rotate the wrist a little bit. Looking down at the hands for a moment, just kind of checking out the wrist here, and then lengthening the spine, lengthening the neck. Just appreciating these hands and all that they do for us. And then just staying here, if this is feeling really good, just stay here, or you can round the spine, hands come to the floor, and relaxing the head and neck. And we'll take 3 full breaths here, just really folding. And then hands come up to the thighs. And then keep the chin down, slowly pushing yourself up. So slowly, slowly, slowly. Shoulders come back, and then head and neck come up. Let's bring the hands to the heart one more time. And if it's available, closing the eyes, but you can also just look down. Let's just take 1 really big breath. Just really feel that in their chest. Really, really big breath. And then sighing out if it feels good. Relaxing the jaw. That felt really good. So let's do that one more time. So really big inhale. And exhale. Good. And then relaxing the hands. Let's keep the knees a little wide. We're going to bring one forearm down to the thigh, one arm up. And we're going to alternate sides. So we're going to inhale, coming back to center, exhale to one side, and then the arm can just go straight up, hand can come to the shoulder or to the side. So you decide, and just inhale, center, exhale to one side. Then inhale, center, exhale to the other. How is each side today? How's the low back? How's the rib cage? How's the shoulder? Everything along the whole side body. So how is each side feeling? Right? One side might feel a little better. One side you might want to hold a little bit. So let's give ourselves the opportunity for that. So if you want to hold and just be here for just a couple breaths, you can. If you want to continue the dynamic movement, also totally fine. Beautiful. And then we'll come back to center. Again, let's do one more fold, either with the chair or if you can scooch away from the chair and do a standing forward fold. So either way, so with the chair or standing. Nodding the head yes and no. Nodding the head maybe. If you're standing, you can bend one knee at a time. Two more breaths. And then coming back to a seat if you're standing. So coming back to the seat, hands come to the thighs, chin stays down, push into the hands. Again, shoulders come back first before the head and neck. So really not rushing into that part. I want you to really feel that alignment of sacrum, low back, mid back, upper back, neck, top of head. So really feeling that curl up. Nice. And then let's all come to standing. Just shake it out a little bit, shake it out. Let's bring the chair in front of us. And I'll adjust my camera just for a moment. Let's see a little more of the room here. Yeah, should be okay. Good. And just we're standing in front of the chair. We're just gonna shake it out a little bit. Let's actually bring in the octopus arms. So silly, bringing in a little silliness for a moment. Just octopus arms on every direction. And if you circled, go the other way too. Just really, can I move my arm in every direction? Just imagining I had 8 arms. And then coming back to in front of our chair, hands to the top of the chair or a desk or a table, and then walk back, flat back again. So having a flat back, and then bending one knee at a time, lengthening the spine. Reaching the hips back. 2 more breaths. And then walking towards the chair, chin stays down. Shoulders come back first. Again, that curl, same thing. Shoulders back, then head and neck. And then just coming to mountain pose for a moment. So 2 fists width apart. So between the 2 toes, 2 fists with your own fist distance. Imagine you're trying to rip the floor in half with your feet. Inhale the shoulders up. Exhale, relax them out to the side. So our legs are engaged. They're not passive. The knees are slightly bent. Feeling the crown opening, the top of your head opening, again, towards the infinite, towards the beauty of the universe. Just imagining all that beauty and that vastness and how tiny we are. And this, it's a kind of magic almost. And then when you're ready, hands come to the chair, step the left foot back, right knee bends. So let's actually bring the back heel up today. Okay, so back heel is up. So we're in a high lunge. And our hands are in, and we're not like this. So we're not folding right forward like this. So we have the ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, back heels lifted. And I just am lightly touching the chair. Okay, so just lightly touching the chair. And I'm just going to take 3 breaths. And if you want, hands stay at the chair. Hands can also come to the heart, or arms can come up to that Y with the arms, or cactus arms down. So you pick what you want with the upper body. We're still keeping the right knee bent, back heels lifted, little bend in that back knee too. 2 more breaths, relaxing the face, feeling into your strength here. We unwind from sitting, so it's usually uncomfortable because this is unwinding our seated postures. 1 more breath here. And then bringing the hands to the chair if they're not already there. Back heel comes down, forearms come to the chair, head comes down, straighten the front knee, hamstring stretch. So the back of that front right thigh. And we're going to be here for a good minute, so about a good 7 breaths. So if you want to count your own breaths, 7 breaths. Hips are square to the chair, hips are coming back. And you can always bend into the front knee and then straighten. It's really, really tight. Lengthening the hamstrings, lengthening the back of the thigh. Those muscles are short when we sit, so we want to lengthen and do this literally every day. Helps the back, helps the hips. Bend into that right knee, hands come to the chair. Step back, down dog. So you can either do down dog, option 1, option 2, forward fold. So you decide. We'll be here for 3 breaths. If you're in down dog, step forward towards the chair. If you're in the forward fold, let the arms hang and slowly come up 1 vertebrae at a time. Back to standing, shake it out, take a sip of water. Shake it out, and we'll dance for a moment. A little 30-second dance. Shaking out the body, helping move our blood. And then when you're ready, we'll do the other side. So hands to the chair. Again, thinking back to that mountain pose. 2 fists width apart from your big toes. Imagine trying to rip the floor in half with your feet. And no lock knees, right? So slight bend, and then hands to the chair, stepping that right foot back, bending into the left knee. So back heels up, so high lunge. So when you're ready, we'll come here. I'm just noticing how different it is. This is my tighter side, my tighter hips. So I'm just acknowledging that this feels tight. I'm trying not to say my bad or good side. This is my tighter side, my more tender side. And then when you're ready, if you want, you can bring your arms up. You can also leave them on the chair. And then 3 full breaths, relaxing the face. And when you're ready, back heel comes down at an angle. So bring that back foot down at an angle. Forearms come to the chair or the desk. And then same thing, other side. Straighten the front knee, hips come back, hips square to the chair. 7 full breaths. Thank you, body. And when you're ready, bending into that front left knee, hands come to the chair, step back, down dog, or forward fold. So you decide. Same thing. So we're either in that down dog, you might bend one knee at a time, or hands come to the floor, or opposite hand to opposite elbow, and letting yourself come into a standing forward fold. So your choice. Two more breaths. If you're in the standing forward fold, again, let the arms hang, slowly come up. If you're in down dog, walk towards the chair, slowly come up. And as we come up, hands to the heart, if it's available, closing your eyes, just looking down, and take 3 breaths here. I am supported by the earth. Body is breathing. Body has weight. Thank you, body. What's my intention for the rest of the week? Just feeling into that again. Ease is the word that comes from me. And then releasing the hands, shake it out, shake it out. And then we'll come back to the chair. And I think I've demonstrated this before, but I'm going to demonstrate it again, just a child pose with, you need either a desk or like a table here. You could also use another chair. So we're going to do a child pose with something else here. So you can set yourself up and try this, which is bringing your forearms to, this is a massage table. So you can use a desk or whatever. You can also cross the arms if you don't have a lot of room like this, right? You can do this version. So what we're doing is we're letting the spine relax. When our spines are upright, the muscles have to work in our spine. So when they're folding and folding forward like this, they don't have to work as hard. So either crossing the arms or head down, and we'll take 5 breaths here. Feet on the earth, body breathing. And then slowly coming out of it, coming back to a seat. If you have a pillow to grab, go ahead and bring it to the back of the chair. And we'll start with just doing a figure 4, which is bringing one foot up here. If this isn't available, you're just gonna drop one knee and kind of do a little twist each side, okay? You can also cross with a strap. So go ahead and set yourself up for whichever one you wanna do. I naturally start with my left tight side. That's just how it is. That's my left hip, left foot. And so I'm going to flex those toes. I'm going to bring one hand to the thigh here. And I'm just going to pause here for a moment and just feel that outer hip opening. Okay, so right here. And then if I want a little more engagement, a little more stretch, then I'm going to fold forward. And I'm trying to keep my back straight here. So that's about as far as I can go. You can also do a rounding of the spine and bring the arms down. So whichever one works for you, I'm just going to keep my hands here for now, and I'm just going to kind of look down and do a good 3 breaths. And then we'll come back up. We'll pick up this foot. We will put it down gently and just pause for a moment before we switch sides. Even just one big breath. Sighing out. And then the other side. So picking up. So this is my tighter side, so I automatically already know that. Flexing those toes and bringing one hand to the thigh here, and just again, just assessing how different is this side. And then maybe folding forward just slightly. Yeah, it might just be right there. Breathing. And then slowly coming up, and again, bringing that foot down gently, holding this foot, bringing it down. And then setting the pillow up so you can kind of lean back on it if you already haven't. So just having a sense of coming to the back of your chair, having that pillow maybe right behind your heart. So you can kind of lean back on that pillow. And we'll just drop one ear to one shoulder, one hand to the top of the head. Just kind of check in with the neck on each side. Maybe the chin comes down an inch towards the clavicle bone. And checking out this neck. This amazing bridge to our nervous system. So things literally come up to the brain and then down the body. And then when things get tight here, tightens everything. So it's kind of imagining flow and then coming to stillness, back to that flow, still with the flow. Flow of breath, flow of water, flow of ease, flow of peace, flow of harmony, whatever it is that you wish for yourself today for the next few days. And we'll just invite rest for a couple minutes. And taking a really deep breath. And slow exhale. We'll do that one more time, just wishing and blessing yourself. Letting the exhale flow throughout your whole body. Ring the bell to bring us back into this moment. And then the alignment of ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. Strong back, soft front, open, wild, joyful heart. Bring your hands together in front of your third eye, your forehead, as a reminder of clear thinking. To your lips as a reminder of clear speaking. And to your heart as a reminder of clear intentions, open hearts, beautiful minds, justice, peace for all beings everywhere. Namaste.
Namaste, Angie. Thank you so much.